What is good, y'all? Welcome back to another shoe review today. Or not today. This week I tested out the Lamelo Ball, whatever the fuck these are called. I'm gonna put it on the screen. I don't know. It's like you can't use the Melo Ball ones because it was like they were a big baller brand or something like that. You gotta change it like 0.0 something. I don't know. This is what they look like brand new. Alright, so the box came like this. Looks pretty nice for like a shoe box. I'm a fan of it. But look at the corner right here, bro. Ripped. Like, I don't know if that was FedEx or Puma, but like, what are we doing here, bro? Let's be professional. Y'all big companies. Let's get it together here. But right out the box, these shoes are bright. Real highlightery. That's a word. We're gonna pretend highlightery is a word. But yeah, super bright. Definitely like they definitely pop. We'll say that. You get kind of like Grinch vibes from it, you know. The insoles, I love when they have insoles that have like stuff on it instead of just like a plain. So I'm always a big fan of that. The drip on the front, pretty dope. Here's some shoe ASMR for y'all. I bet you like that ASMR, you little weirdo. And this is what they look like today. They are relatively beat up, I'm not gonna lie. Is that in frame? Yeah, this is what they look like now. They got that sweat stain in the inside. So this video is from the second day of me wearing them. The whole thing is like a whole different color now. Traction is not too beat. Surprisingly, I thought this traction would be tore up pretty quick, but pretty good. Looking at all the usual areas where traction will get killed. Can't really even tell except for like barely right here, but it's like not even noticeable really unless you like really look close. And then a little bit of wear on the toe because I'd be dragging my toe. Just this whole section is looking dirtier. I do hoop pretty heavily every day, so your shoes might not look like this if you're not going like crazy, you know. Yeah, this part happens to every hoop shoe. I don't know what it is, but it's getting tore up for sure. Shoelaces are getting a little darker. Oh, actually the second day this started happening, like it was like black on it. I don't know what's going on with that, but like literally this, I think second or third day that started happening with the shoelaces. Looking at the other one, same thing, just this area right here. Again, black on the shoelace. You can see it tearing up right here where I just have my finger. And then on the left foot, it's a little more severe than the right foot just because of how I hoop, I guess. But honestly, not doing too bad. I expect these to last a little minute. Yeah, that's so dope, the way you can see through the shoe outsole. Is it outsole? I don't know. You can see through the bottom part of the shoe, whatever the grip, I don't know. In my opinion, bro, these look amazing. Big fan of these. I like the drip. I feel like they could have done a little bit more with the drip effect on the toe of the shoe. It could have went out throughout the whole shoe, but I don't know. I'm not saying I could have designed it better. Feel me? Like, you know, I could have designed it better. But he still look tough. He's pop a lot of heads. What the fuck? I don't know. Break a lot of necks. That's what I was looking for. Also, before I forget, why don't you just put metal shoelace tips on your shoes? I don't get why companies don't do this. It's so annoying. That's literally the first thing to go bad on like every shoe is the shoelace tips and then like the shoelaces. Or I don't want to get different shoelaces. They don't match the shoe for me. It's just annoying. All right, we're going to start off with the traction. From now on in the video, it's just going to be clips of me playing rather than you looking at my face. So the traction goes incredibly hard. I'm a big fan of this traction. It's like some of the best traction I've played on for sure. This is a clip from a recent one-on-one video that I just posted, and we're talking about how good the traction is.
That's a great stop. After three, right? It's you.
Yeah. Hold on. Let's definitely go into a shoe review. I heard the Melo ones, the first version, whatever you want to call those, the first version of these shoes that came out. I heard the traction was kind of horrible, but this traction is amazing. Grip is just disgusting. When I first pulled them out the box, I looked at the traction. I was like, you know, this is gonna be kind of bad. The material, usually a see-through traction, it won't last as long, you know. Next, we're gonna go to the cushion. Now, this cushion, straight up, hands down, no questions asked, the best cushion on any hoop shoe I've ever personally played in. First time I played in these, I cried. I got in my car after the hoop session. I just cried. I was like, wow, I've been missing out on this my whole life. It was just, I couldn't believe it. I just couldn't believe it. And then every time I see a person with these Melos on, we come up to each other and like, "Oh, they're comfortable, huh?" And everyone here, we're like, "Yeah, yeah, 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 yeah." But yeah, these are mad comfortable. Most infinity out of 10, super comfortable. I'm gonna put this in with the cushion section. The shoe does get a little hot after playing it in a while. Like in between sessions, I'll unlace my shoes and take them off for a second. You know what I'm saying? But like, not like a deal breaker for me. If you're wondering about the impact protection on this shoe, it's great. Nothing to worry about there. Court feel, I'm gonna put that at a 7.5. It's got good court feel. It does feel a little bit high off the ground. Still good though. It's not like I'm on stilts or nothing. It's reasonable. I feel like it's a fair trade because the cushion's so good. You know what I'm saying? Lockdown. I'm gonna give this a 7 also. The thing is with these shoes, you can lace them up relatively tight, but like I like my shoes super tight, and I can't tie them as tight as I'd like to without the shoes hurting my feet. It's like my feet will like start cramping up if I really tie them how I want to tie them. But if I loose them up a little bit to where it's like you can still hoop in them, you're not gonna feel like your ankle's gonna break. I just like my shoes extra tight, and you can't do that with these shoes. Also, this top hole right here, you can't use that, period, because I tried to use it like on 2 separate occasions. I tied it up, put the shoelace through the hole, cut off circulation to my foot. I don't know. You can't use that top loop. It's just unusable. All right, next up we got the weight. I'm going to these after recently hooping in the LeBron 20s. Those boys are still heavy, but these not too heavy. These are pretty reasonable weight. I'm not mad at the shoe weight at all. It makes sense, especially with how much cushion's in there. You think it would be a little heavier, but weight's pretty good. I'm gonna give that like an 8. Now, next we got the what are those factor. People coming after me like, bro, what are those? Those look tough. I'm gonna give that a solid 8.5 out of 10. You feel me? Like people be on these shoes. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll definitely get one a session. If it's a new person, once a session, I'll be like, what are those, bro? You like those? Yeah, people definitely on these. 8.5. Not crazy like the LeBrons. Everyone's like, whoa, bro, what are those? They look like some new version of Kobe, you feel me? But these are pretty tough for the what are those factor. Durability on this shoe is pretty good. I feel like they'll last at least 6 months. The materials aren't like the craziest materials, but they do seem pretty solid. I feel like, yeah, 6 months of like pure hoopage for me it's gonna last for sure. I wouldn't wear these outside though, just out of fear that this. I don't know. I would not wear these outside though. I just have a fear of how this traction is. Like translucent traction outside is just never a good idea. Overall, I'm gonna give these shoes an 8 out of 10. Just the 2 big things being that you can't tie them as tight as I would want to, and that they get a little bit hot when I'm playing in them. But besides that, great shoe. I have nothing else to say about them. They're just high quality shoe. Where I would put them in my shoe tier list, I would say they are a A-tier shoe. I would definitely say A-tier, not S-tier, but definitely A-tier for me. All right, that's all I got to say about these bad boys. If you like the video, found it helpful, leave a like. You want to see more shoe reviews? I got basketball content. Primarily, shoe reviews are like a side thing, but like mostly basketball content coming on my channel too. Yeah, that's all I got to say. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.